So it has finally happened, guys. Apple has approved my app. I was honestly about to give up. I didn't think we would manage, but it's done. And we are into the shipathon. Hey everybody, if you're new to the channel, I'm Dani, and I talk about building apps and releasing them out in the public. Recently, my team and I were laid off from our jobs, and this meant that I wanted to start to be more careful with where I spend money. I started looking for budgeting apps that would help me see exactly how much I'm spending and where I'm spending, and how much money I would have left to spend. And I actually realized that there was nothing in the market that could really fit exactly what I was looking for. And exactly at the same time, RevenueCat came out and said that they were organizing a hackathon. If you don't know RevenueCat helps Android and iOS developers implement payments inside of the apps in an easier way. And therefore the idea that they came up with was for people to join this hackathon and create a fresh iOS app or Android app that had to hit the store while the hackathon was happening, and implement an in-app purchase of some sort until the end of the hackathon. I thought this fit very well with the situation I was right now. I was looking for a budgeting app that would help me out, and they wanted people to participate in this hackathon. So I decided that meanwhile I look for jobs, I would join and just build something that would help me out in this situation. So I started developing an app called Bottomline. It's an expense manager. What I was looking for is for an approachable design, something that would not look too heavy on the eye, and something that would help me stay consistent and keep track of exactly how much I was spending and how much money would be recurring every single month. Now that the app is finished, I can actually show you guys a little bit what I have built. There's still a lot of things that have to be improved, but one of the things that I really needed in an app is to be able to set my own budget, like how much I want to be able to spend or I'm targeting to spend, so I can really stick to it. So this is why I built this view where you can actually scroll and just select how much you wish to spend, and everything else throughout the app is supposed to go around this idea. So this is why now if you're in the main dashboard, in the widget that's at the very top, you guys can actually see that the budget you have selected is at the very top, and all the expenses that you have selected start to add up, and you can see exactly how much you have left from that budget. And another thing that I really wanted to do is I don't want to calculate every day how much I should be spending. So one of the things that I added is this little widget over here where you can see exactly how much you should spend every day if you want to stick to that budget. This little thing also recalculates every single day. So if one day you spent a little bit more or one day you spent a little bit above, it will recalculate through the whole month to tell you exactly how much you can spend on every day. And then I added a couple more things just to enrich the whole experience. So we have this current month versus last month, so you can see how much you're spending. And what I think is the best part about this app, which is what I call the bottom line. The bottom line is basically just all your recurring costs, everything that is repeating, all your subscriptions, your rent, whatever else gets added up for you to know exactly how much you're spending every single month. So you see exactly where it's going and how much it is. So it's this view here. You can see these are all made up costs, but you can see exactly that now we're spending about $1,500 a month, and you can see exactly where it's going, which I think is super helpful for you to be able to properly plan. Another thing that I was really looking into the app is that it's really simple, and that it doesn't take too much time away from actually keeping it updated. But I also didn't want it to be able to hook it up to different banks and have all this data that you're responsible for. I didn't want to handle any of that. So people have to input their own data and it gets backed up to Apple, or like that's the idea. At least right now I don't have it hooked to iCloud, so you're only able to use it on your own device until I finish implementing the backup. But once it's only going to be on iCloud. I have no clue what you're adding there, and you will be the only one that has access to all that information. So for right now, it's very simple. You can just go click here and add whichever expense you have, and you can save it. And once you have, you can see exactly how much is left from the budget on the day. And that was it. It really only takes about 3 steps. Another thing that I'm looking now into implementing is that every cost or everything that you pay with Apple Pay automatically gets added. I know this is possible. I have to investigate a little bit how to make that happen. I'm planning on making this video series where you guys can see exactly what things I'm improving, what things I'm touching around the app, and really what's effective and what isn't when releasing an app. I've never taken care of myself the production of an app from end to end. So anything that is the design, checking what works, what doesn't work, implementing all of the development, releasing and doing all of the marketing. This is all things I am looking forward to talk about. If you're interested, feel free to subscribe. I also talk a lot about those kinds of things over in my X account and Threads. You can also follow me there. Thank you for watching.